Let's talk about doing your own makeup. So sometimes you are going to be asked to do your own makeup, even through agency jobs, for things like showroom, informal presentation, also for going to castings and test shoots. You may even be going to red carpets before you have the budget for a makeup artist. So learning to do your makeup is a great skill as a model. Some things you would like to learn that can help you are how to blend, how to do a no makeup look, a soft day look, a soft glam look, and a full glam look. Some things to remember: it does not have to be expensive, the tools or the makeup. There are a lot of inexpensive companies that have quality products, and you can find them everywhere from Target to online to special websites. There's so much out there these days. Also, try and sanitize and clean everything quite often. You want to avoid getting any type of infections or creating a bunch of acne because you are not cleaning and sanitizing. And you want to practice on your days off. If you have free time, get up in the morning, do your morning routine, and try pick a different look, one of these looks: no makeup, soft day, soft glam, full glam, and try one out. Or even just practice your brows today and practice eyeshadow next week or whatever it is. But practice, and you will get more comfortable with the tools, with your face, with your angles, because everybody's face is unique and you need to tailor it to your face. Are using multi-use items, so things like a lip cheek eye stick or a brow pencil can also be an eyeliner. This can help you to keep your kit small and also allow you to start trying out all of these different looks without having to spend a lot of money. If you just buy one lip cheek eye stick, you could buy maybe two colors and you got lots of looks right there and saved a lot of money and a lot of space. Also, use Vaseline on things like your brows, your lashes, your lips, and your cheeks. It can be a great highlight on the cheeks. It can be great to lock in moisture on your lips. I find that it helps my lashes to look really great if I put Vaseline on before I put on my mascara. It just like separates them out real nice and makes the mascara go on smooth. And on your brows, try and get some good lighting where you are going to be doing your makeup, which is not the best lighting. You want to make sure you check in natural lighting to ensure that you are not going too dark and then you go to a casting with what you thought looked real natural but actually looks like you're going to a club. As for the brows, try out different methods like the pencil, powder, gel, pomade, felt tip pens, or even microblading. If you are doing a lot of beauty modeling, they don't like microblading. Nobody likes micro shading. It looks like makeup, it's way too much, and you can't get rid of it. But I do have microblading. I got it when I knew that I wasn't focused heavily on beauty modeling, and it hasn't been much of a problem. And I also got it from a person who made it look very natural. But if you do a lot of beauty, they may not want you to have microblading. So be careful with permanent, semi permanent situations like that. Practice your brows. They are very unique. Everyone's brows are different. You got to practice with them and understand your shape and your face. Use multiple shades to create dimensions. So you can use clear to cover after you've already filled them in, to create some gloss, to create some structure and some hold. And even if you haven't filled them in, you can just use that clear to really shape up the hairs that you already have. Using light and dark can create dimension in the brows. If you'd like me to show a video, let me know. But basically, you use light towards your nose and you put dark towards the tip and in the bottom of the arch, and it creates a natural dimension to the eyebrows so they look a little less makeup-y and a little more natural. And use small strokes and build as you go, again, to create more of a natural look. When it comes to eyeshadow, you want to build and blend because it is always easier to build on top of it than it is to take it down if you go a little too crack crack. Again, try different types of eyeshadows. There's powders and creams and pencils and eye cheap lip sticks and crayons and liquids and loose pigments. You want to save the face for after the eyes to allow for easy cleanup of fallout. So when you are doing your eyes, if you don't have those eye shields that some people now use, if you wait to do your foundation and your skin, if you are wearing any of that, you can easily clean up with a makeup wipe. But of course, do it whatever way is comfortable for you. If you like starting with the skin, you do you. And you can use those eye masks for fallout blockers. And also try and use your ring finger. If you are using your finger to apply anything, your ring finger has the least amount of pressure and it's going to cause the least amount of damage to the skin, which is very delicate around the eye area, but also to your eyeballs. We are not supposed to rub our eyeballs. Most people don't go to an optometrist unless you are having blind issues, but they will tell you do not rub your eyes, although most contact wearers do rub their eyes and I rub them a lot, but my doctor was like, no, no, that is terrible for your eyes. Don't do that. So please try and use your ring finger to preserve your eye health. Learn how to blend with a brush by applying your pigment with your first brush and then use a clean, larger, denser brush and blend, 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 blend away. So you've got two brushes that you're using in this situation. You want to use small circles or small back and forth swipes and gently blend it for several seconds. It's going to take more than just a swipe or two to blend. You don't want to muddy the colors, you just want to blur the lines. Let me know if you want a video. If you are going to blend with your fingers, again, we want to try and use that ring finger. And blending with your fingers can give you more control and really allow you to pack on that pigment. Wash your hands first, as always, because you don't really know what's on them. And you are touching your eyes. We don't want you getting any type of infection and then having to miss work. And it's uncomfortable and it's going to cost you money. And the warmth of your own skin and then from your fingers onto your eyelids or even any your cheeks, your lips, anywhere on your face, it's going to help to melt that product into the skin, which can really give you a very smooth and natural appearance. But avoid tugging at the skin, be very gentle, use that ring finger as much as possible. If you are going to blend with a sponge tips can pack pigment onto the eyelids with ease. So a sponge tip is that little one that comes with the kit most of the time. And it is a plastic holder with a little sponge on the tip of it. Let me know if you want videos of this. Also, there's beauty blenders. They need to be wet for use, and they're typically best for liquid foundations. I don't use them because I don't think you can really get them clean. I know some people do boil them and then keep using them, but I think that they just collect a lot of gunk inside them. And I prefer to use the regular sponges that come in small little triangles and you can dispose of them because your skin health is very important. If you're modeling, you're having lots of random products and random makeup artists doing your makeup on all these random days and leaving it on for hours and hours. So you really want to try and take care of your skin as much as possible to prevent long-term issues and clean those sponges often or use fresh ones. Moving on to mascara, I suggest using a heated eyelash curler, or even you could take a blow dryer and use that heat onto the eyelash curler away from your face. Then you take that eyelash curler and test it on your finger to make sure it's not too hot. And then you would go in and curl it, and it's like using a heated eyelash curler. Also, you could apply Vaseline before to separate the lashes. When applying mascara, you want to apply several coats in a zigzag motion to coat and separate those lashes so it doesn't look all spider creepy, clumpy. And using a metal eyelash comb, like you see in the picture on the left, can really help to get out all those clumps. So after you've applied, when the mascara is not really wet, it's more damp, it's not dry, you brush out those clumps and they'll come out real easy with these metal eyelash combs. You can see this one is a travel one. They're really cheap and accessible. I'll put some links in the links for Modelesque Life. Moving on to concealer, I like to mix two shades to get a more custom match. I get one that's a little bit light, a little bit dark, and then blend them. And then that way, on the days when I am more in the sun and tan, I'll just use more of the dark shade and less of the light shade, and I can get that really custom color. And same when I'm lighter, I'll use more of the light shade. Again, use that ring finger to pat it into the skin or use whatever sponge or brush that you prefer. And also remember that concealer can be used as eyeshadow primer. So take that extra little bit you've got left from mixing those two shades and put it on top of your eyelids to give a primer for your eyeshadow. So as you see here, I take these two concealers, which are pretty close in color, and then I put two dots. You see one dot is bigger than the other by just a slight little bit because I was a little bit darker at the time. So I put the darker color a little bit more. And look at how much those two little dots became. I blended those two little dots and it's that much concealer. And then I put it on my face. You see in this first picture, the purple arrow points to no makeup. The white arrow points to the makeup. And you can see we have just added a little bit of highlight and it's lifted my eyes and my cheek a little bit. We are not looking for you to look photoshopped and fake all the time. Most of the time when you're wearing concealer, it's going to be just going to like a casting or a job, maybe for a test shoot or digitals. And you don't really want to look like you've got a pound of makeup on. You don't want to look like you're going out to an event. You want it to look real, real natural. Like if I cut this picture and just showed somebody the side with the white arrow, they might not even know there's any concealer underneath my eye. So that's what we're going for. It's not about looking photoshopped. It's just about taking away the darkness that comes from having dark circles or bags under the eyes, which are perfectly natural, and just about giving you that fresh face look so you can get booked. So then you see with the photo at the very end, that's my whole look. I've got on concealer, eyebrows, mascara, a little bit of pink on my cheeks and on my lips. Nothing else. It is very natural, and I was going to a commercial casting in this look. The no makeup look. So in this photo, I have on makeup, but it looks like to the untrained eye that I do not have makeup on. I would suggest starting with moisturizer. Moisturizer is very essential. If your skin is dry and flaky, it is not going to look good. The makeup is going to crack and peel and it's flake and it's just not going to be good. So make sure you are moisturizing properly and taking care of your skin. I would go in and lightly conceal or use a BB cream if you prefer. Also, lightly fill in those brows. They don't need to be the center of attention, but if they're sparse, go ahead and fill them in a little bit. Use Vaseline clear or brown mascara on the lashes. We're not going for a night out look. We're going for something looking real natural. Use lip conditioner. And if you would like to, you could use a nude eyeliner in your waterline. That will really make your eyes pop, especially if you've had some long photo shoots this week and you're real tired. If you would like to, you do not have to if you don't like eyeliner on your inner rims, but if you'd like to, a nude eyeliner will really make them pop. Here's some more examples of the no makeup look. On the left, you see I'm at a photo shoot. We were going for a no makeup skincare vibe. In the middle, I'm at my headshots for acting. The only makeup I have on is eyebrows, mascara, and lip. And in the right one, we were going for an active, literally no makeup look. I put on eyebrows and lip conditioner and had nothing else on. This is what your no makeup look should look like. A soft day look. So that's what you're going to do if you're going to maybe a commercial casting or you're doing an informal at, say, a Neiman Marcus or a Macy's. You want to go with light shades, no heavy lashes. So we're not looking for strip lashes. We're not looking for extensions. We want to keep it real nice and soft. And again, no heavy liner where you can add a little bit of liner, but we're not looking for a night out kind of look. Here's some more examples of the soft day look. You could put a little pink lip or a little bit red lip like I have here, but you see I kept everything else real soft and nice in terms of the eyeshadow and the blush and the eyebrows and the lashes to keep the look feeling very soft and day-like. In the middle one, you can see I've actually used the wrong concealer. It is too yellow for me because back then I did not use two concealers at a time. I just used one concealer and it was not my color. So this is why I suggest using two concealers and mixing them because hopefully you won't end up with this. It's not so prominent here because I like probably filtered it away on this picture, but yeah, it's kind of yellow. Moving on to the soft glam look. So this is a step above the soft day, but we're not quite at the full glam nighttime smoky eye kind of thing going on. So you could do what is feels like a smoky eye in terms of how much shadow you're putting, but use light shades. So you see here, I've used kind of like a bronzy golden tones of eyeshadows. Although I did put on as much as would go into a smoky eye, and I use the same techniques as a smoky eye, because they are lighter colors, we have not made it look into a full glam dark look. Use brown liners instead of black. It helps a little bit with the heaviness. Even like Some purple can be really fun to use if you have a nice purple liner. Also, keep the lip shade light to avoid crossing over into that full glam look. Maybe a light nude, a light pink, a light mauve, and medium lashes. So maybe you got a little bit of a natural lash that you've added a strip of lashes, or maybe a few individuals, but we're not looking for some double lashes. We're not looking for those thick, crazy, the first thing I see is your lashes kind of look here, and full brows. Soft glam look would probably get used if you were doing your own makeup for something like a test shoot, or if you were going on a red carpet, or if you were doing, I can't even think of anything else. You're really not going to use this that often. Most of the time in modeling, you are going to be doing your no makeup look for castings and everything, and your soft makeup look for a little bit of commercial or going out or test shoots. Here's some more examples of the soft look. Again, it's very light. Even though I do have on a lot of makeup products, it still feels light. The picture on the right is kind of blurry and grainy. It was at a test shoot. And you can see I have a lot of makeup on. There is a lot of eyeshadow. It's all the way up to my eyebrows, but somehow it still feels light. A full glam look. You have got all of the makeup on from head to toe. You got the eyebrows, you got the eyeshadow, you got the liner, you got the lashes, you got extensions or strips or individuals or both. I think I have doubles on in this photo. And you've got on underliner, and you've got on blush, maybe contour, you got on concealer, maybe you even have on foundation, and you got a lip going on. Like, you got it all. So you can use dark shades here, go as crazy as you want, maybe even use some glitters and textures. You got lots of lashes going on. You can choose whether or not you want a light or a heavy lip. Here are some more examples of the full glam look. Most likely, you are going to use this if you want to use it for a red carpet or a test shoot. Other than that, it's not really going to be something that you do often. There's typically going to be a makeup artist doing it, but it is a good skill for you to learn and practice. Here are some brands that I like and use. I basically just went and opened up my makeup drawers of what I have in there right now and wrote down everything for you. There are plenty more brands that I've used, and I'm sure you've got lots of brands that you love. I'd love to hear about them if you want to share with me anything that you found that's super amazing. All of these are pretty affordable. Smashbox Studios is a little higher priced. Jane Iredale is a little higher priced, but and Trestique is, I would say, like medium to high priced. But things like Elf, NYX, NYC, Kiko, Essence, LA Girl, Wet and Wild, and AOA Studio, those are all real cheap. Like, you are going to find things for $3, $2, even $1 sometimes. Elf and AOA Studio have things for $1. So, no matter what your budget is and your timing, you can absolutely find products that are useful and good. And like I said, multi products, things that can do multiple things, can help you on your budget and your space. That's everything you need to know for doing your own makeup. If you feel I've left anything out, you want video examples, or have any questions, please comment below. As always, I would love to know if this is helping you, if it's helped you to feel confident, if it's helped you at a test shoot. Please share your wins and stories with me, either through email or publicly on social media with the hashtag Modelesque Mindset. And as always, if you would like to book a virtual one on one, the link is provided.